I'm Cathy.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Ola. Welcome to Linda Bad Book Club. Dooba dooba doo.
Approximately 2 months ago, maybe slightly longer, we had a little chat about what we thought was going to happen in Wind and Truth. Cathy, please hold it up. I don't have enough hands. Thank you. This is the 5th book in the Stormlight Archive. It came out at the start of December last year, and we were both anticipating it, and we sat down and we talked about what we thought were going to happen. Today, we're going to go through the predictions that we made and see if we got them right or wrong. Now, I have rewatched our video to make this list, and I don't think we did that well.
Oh no!
Now, in Cathy's memory, she says that we did great, but I guess we'll find out as we go through.
Okay.
So are we right or are we wrong?
We talked about who we thought Audience Champion was going to be. So we thought it might be Moash, but then we thought, well, maybe Moash will be killed by Kaladin, or maybe he'll be killed by Navani. And then we thought maybe it'll be Elle, and it'll be a fused as Audience Champion, and then there'll be like that big
like
coming together of different...
Yeah, singer versus human.
Yeah. And then ultimately we decided that whoever the champion was, Dalinar wasn't going to win, and he was going to become Odium's servant for all time. Now, I don't think we got any of that right.
I feel like Dalinar not winning, we got right. Dalinar did not win the contest.
No, he didn't, but also the contest didn't really... He kind of just cheated his way out of the contest. He broke the contest. Is what I would say.
Well, he kind of forfeited. He disqualified himself.
Yeah.
Did he? But no, he still lost. Like, he was there and he made decisions that meant he lost and he died.
Okay, fine. So we got 2 wrong because it wasn't Moash and it wasn't Elle, but we got 1 right because Dalinar didn't win the contest. Yeah.
Okay, so 1 out of 3.
I think the main one that we got right is that we're going to get hurt. You did say that at one point in the video, so I'm saying
we're going to get hurt.
We're going to get hurt. I got hurt. Did you get hurt?
I got hurt.
Okay, cool,
I got hurt in ways I wasn't predicting, I think.
Yeah. So. If you haven't already watched my recap of thoughts about little Gavinor being the champion, I did not enjoy that.
Gavinor was a champion, which we did not predict.
No.
But that really hurt us, so we did predict the hurt.
Yeah, absolutely. Moving on to Kaladin.
Okay.
We had several predictions for what Kaladin might get up to, so we thought he was going to die. That did happen.
Yeah, he's, for all purposes, he is kind of dead now.
Yeah.
He left a body.
There's a corpse. There's a corpse. Yeah, he's going to come back to life, but he's dead.
Yeah.
Very sad. We thought he was going to take up Honor.
Yeah.
Now, that didn't happen.
No, he did not take up Honor's power.
And
but we did predict that somebody would seek out to take up Honor's power.
We did, yeah, but I think in the video I've written down a quote that I said, if you think it's Dalinar, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. So I'm going to give us another sad face for that because the absolute confidence that I said that with was unwarranted. However, I will say, part of Honor isn't in Retribution. So I think there was a little caveat to this where we were talking about the format of the book and whether it was going to be 10 days or if it was going to be 10 days to start with and then the fallout of that. And we said if the book is just 10 days, then Kaladin becoming Honor is going to happen in a future book. Now, because that remnant of Honor does remain and isn't in Retribution, and there's Honor in all of the heralds, now, Kaladin could still reforge Honor.
Technicality.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's going to take that honour from all of the heralds and that little bit that Dalinar sent out into the world because he was thinking about how Kaladin could preserve something is what he was saying, is what he was thinking as he died. So
we might be right, but we're not right yet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do we get a point though for saying that somebody was going to take up Honor's thing? Because it was Dalinar and then it's Odium. But technically we did say that was going to happen.
Fine, I'll give us another point in the right column, even though I don't think we should have it.
I think we should.
I did say if Kaladin did become Honor, then that would be a good thing because he and Syl could then be best friends forever. And I think technically with him becoming an immortal herald, Syl's with him in the little paradise that they're in.
She's still there, isn't? So they're best friends forever. Yeah.
Best friends forever. We got 5. Woo! We're winning at the moment. We did also say in Kaladin's journey to Shinavor that he and Sveth were going to uncover the reason that the listeners and humans broke apart or like why there were such bad jibes between them. So that was wrong.
That was wrong. I mean,
it did happen in the novel.
It was revealed, but Dalinar revealed it in the spiritual realm rather than Kaladin on his journey.
So that one we definitely got that one wrong.
We're close.
We were close, but we weren't there. I thought that Kaladin would work with Adolin and Syl to become Honor, and you thought that he would sacrifice himself to become Honor. So I think you were closer.
Yeah.
It just wasn't done in the way, like, the end goal wasn't Honor, it was the Oath Pact.
Yeah, and even with Kaladin, it wasn't as much about him sacrificing himself, because, like, I think the whole point of this part of the book was that Kaladin was going to have a free choice, rather than, like, you must use this or every you love will die. It was him actually setting where he wants his destiny to be, and he proactively chose that.
I mean, did he though? Because the wind was kind of like,
well,
you must do this for me. Do this for me, Kaladin.
Yeah, that's true.
But he could have said no.
Yeah, I feel like Kaladin was at a point where he could have said no. If he'd said, no, that's not for me anymore.
He's too nice.
He's too nice, and he kind of learned that is who he wants to be.
Yeah. Aww, yeah. That's cute. Right.
Doesn't help us with the scoring.
It doesn't, no. Now you said that Odium's character was going to be more chaotic in this book because of Taravangian taking it up.
Yeah.
Which I think there was tension between Odium and Taravangian in the interludes. So I think we got that one right.
Yay!
And then now we disagreed on the reason why Taravangian ascended. You thought he had bad motives. I thought he was doing it for the good of the many. So, you know, really, there was no cohesive prediction there, so we can't have a point for that, even though you were right. But we don't get a point for getting it wrong because I was right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you could either have a point on both sides or no points at all.
And I feel like it's still a bit murky.
Okay.
I think you could still argue both cases, because I think there's times where he truly believes he's working for the greater good.
He's wrong.
I know he's wrong, but I think he thinks he's right for a lot of the book, and then occasionally he acknowledges that no, Dalinar's right.
I'm so angry about the fact that he's got Corbranth in the spiritual realm. I'm so angry about it. Oh, I wanna hit him with this whiteboard.
Yeah.
Adolin.
What did we predict for Adolin?
So for Adolin, I'll just read out the list. List.
We didn't predict he'd lose a leg.
No, we didn't. But do you know what? I quite like that.
Me too.
Yeah. So, Adolin.
You like that? A guy lost his...
I know, that sounded really sadistic, didn't it? Me too, so excited
it was the way that it happened and the way that he dealt with it and the ramifications going forward.
Yeah.
Oh. Right. We said Adolin was not going to die because he's going to be set up to be a bigger player in the second half. We said he's not going to become a Radiant, he's going to find a new kind of Spren human relationship. And we also said he and Shallan will make it and will be a happy family with babies, and that their children and Oradun and Gavinor will be the next generation of characters.
Oh.
So,
well, yeah.
I think 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah, because what did we get wrong there?
He and Shallan are in separate realms with no way of coming back together. At the moment, there's no, they're not going to be a happy family because they're separated. And even though Shallan might be pregnant, it's not confirmed, but I think it was highly likely that she's pregnant, which I don't like because she's like 19. Like, girl, live your life. Live your life, girl. Have a baby when you're like 25.
It's been a whirlwind of like 8 months for them.
Yeah. They're too young to have a baby. So I'm saying that we got that wrong. Did I put a wrong one on the board?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. You're keeping me in check.
Yeah. But we got most of it right, especially about them finding a new way of relating to the Spren. I'm impressed with us for that.
Me? Oh, honestly. I feel like it could have gone either way, but I'm really happy that we stuck to our guns of Adolin not being an edge dancer.
Yeah.
That's just not...
No. It's not him.
And I really liked the arc of him thinking about things like that through Wind of Truth. I really like Adolin's one of my favourite bits of Wind of Truth.
I think he was definitively my favourite bit of Wind of Truth. Yeah. And I liked, and I know we're slipping into the review, but I did love that part of his journey in this was, not only was he not a Radiant, he was like pushed back to being an ordinary soldier at parts of it, so he wasn't even like the hero he's used to being, and he had to face this battle as an ordinary person. I love that for him. He's amazing.
I can't wait to see what he gets up to.
Yeah.
With his wife trapped in the spiritual realm. Not spiritual realm. Whatever it's called. The cognitive realm. Thank you. Shit, it's more. Ugh. I'm going to jump ahead because you said you didn't want to spend a long time in Shadesmar. And we didn't, but then we did go back there. So I don't... You're the one who didn't want to spend a long time in Shades Mod. Do you think that we got that right or wrong?
Yeah, I think we didn't spend a lot of time in Shades. It's there, it exists, but we didn't spend a lot of time there. We spent a lot of time in the spiritual realm.
Yeah, we did. Something we weren't predicting.
No.
After Adeline, we talked about Renarin. So I'll read out what we thought was going to happen to Renarin.
Okay.
Well, really, you just wanted to see more of him and learn more about him. And I said, he might become Odium. That was like a crackpot thing, and I think that could still happen in the future, possibly. But that was most definitely wrong. But we did see more of him.
I still feel like
we could have learned more about him. So that one was wrong and right.
Yeah, okay. We saw more of him. I still don't feel like I know him.
There's more to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that we wouldn't see the listener contingent. We would either see them in one interlude or not see them all until next book. And now, I was wrong about that. I'm happy that I was wrong about that, because I did like their bits.
Yeah, I think we saw them. We didn't see loads of them, did we? But we did see them.
We did see them, yeah. And you were hoping to see a negotiation of peace between the humans and listeners.
I was.
Which,
that
has happened. Like, the listeners are the reason that Narak wasn't lost, because they're not part of the coalition of humans, but they have formed that tentative.
I forgot that.
Yeah. So you got that one right.
Okay, great. I'll have it. I want it for everybody, but that may have been too much to hope for.
Then we had a few more little bits. So I'm going to give you the pen while I read out the list. You can mark whether we got them or not. Okay, so you wanted to have a clear resolution at the end. Where is that something that came true or not? Oh, I know where I would put this mark. I know where you would put this mark based on your.
I feel like not.
Yeah.
Would you say no?
I agree. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's hard because I get we kind of landed on a stalemate almost.
Yeah.
So no, it's not a clear wrap up.
Because you were talking about how. There's Mistborn Era 1 and Era 2, and I've told you that there is an ending to Mistborn Era 1. Now I think it's slightly different in that I think there's a 300-year gap between those, so it's completely different characters. Yeah. It's a brand new series, whereas this one is the same series with just a little hiatus in the middle.
Yeah.
But yeah, we really didn't. I don't think it ended cohesively. Okay, we mentioned the Chanarak theory. Now that's not really our theory, but we did mention it and it did come true. So do we want to give Shallan's mum is Chanarak? Do we want to give ourselves a point for that? Because we did mention it. We both believed it.
We predicted that theory would be correct.
Okay, cool. That was kind of a gimme, but you wanted to find out more about Patton. I
don't think we found out more about Patton. Patton wasn't much of a player.
But did you predict that what happened?
Yeah. Well, either way. I've put it on now, it's too late. You
said we would find out more about Rock's nefarious intentions. That didn't happen. And
I've since reread that chapter and I've now realised all that bits where he's saying know your enemy, it's just meant to be ironic, isn't it? I was like really reading into like a deep thing, like, but what if they really are his enemy? I think it was just meant to be irony.
Okay.
When he was saying that goodbye chapter to everybody, and he kept saying, know your enemy, and then singing like this and singing like that, and seeing like all like his enemy turned out to be his friends. That was what you meant to take away from it, not that, oh, actually, he might be a secret enemy.
Okay.
So I really got that wrong.
Two more. I said that I wanted to see the lasting effect that Raboniel had on Navani, and Raboniel's name was mentioned twice. And not even in a way that Navani was thinking about how much of an impact she had on her life, just like in passing. So that's a no.
Although I think those two mentions were like, that's the lesson she learnt from Raboniel.
Let's agree to disagree. Okay. I guess this one isn't going on the board either because I think that's a cross, but you clearly think that's a tick. What are we looking like? We're tired at the moment.
Ugh. I don't know what to put for that. I feel that both times that she's mentioned, it was Navani saying like, this is what I got from that. I've learned that lesson. So it does show a lasting effect, but it wasn't like a big, profound.
Maybe I just wanted it to be more. I wanted it to be more.
Okay. Oh, do we need to put that as a no then?
I don't know.
Come on, I'm not cheating. Put it as a no because it wasn't. It was your prediction. It wasn't what you had envisioned.
Do you think that would have? Did you just?
That's right. It's a difference between a prediction, just a wish list. But I don't.
I was kind of putting them. So some of the other things, like you wanted to see more of Renarin as opposed to you thought we would see more of Renarin. That kind of thing. Do you want me to rub it out?
Okay.
Oh, fine. Ola gets the final choice.
Ola is the... Oh, that's not working very well.
Oh, it has to stay. Never mind.
Okay, it's gone. Now, the last thing that we talked about in the video on my list is the format that the book would take. And here we didn't really come to a general consensus about what we thought it would be, because we thought maybe it'll take place specifically over 10 days, maybe it will be 10 days and then some, maybe it'll be 10 days and then the final confrontation will last longer than 10 days. So this one isn't going to put a mark on the board, which I think is actually quite nice, because that means that we got a tie, which, you know, which means that we didn't lose.
Yeah, we didn't lose.
We are Dalinar.
We are Dalinar.
We didn't lose, but we didn't win.
So basically, this is as conclusive as the end of Wind and Truth.
Yes. We did not come to a concrete conclusion about whether we were good or bad at predicting or wishing what was going to happen in Wind and Truth. Did you have predictions that did come true or didn't come true? Did things happen that you didn't want to happen? Find out more about our thoughts about this chunky book. Either next week or the week after, I haven't fully decided. And then we will actually start talking about other books instead of just monopolising our time on the Stormlight Archive. Yes. We release videos every Wednesday and Friday. Thanks for watching. Bye! Do you want to start or should I start?
You start.
Okay.
You know what's going on.